Hello, welcome to Brain Talk Tuesday. This is Danielle Daniel, holistic psych and licensed clinical social worker and doctor of clinical psychology student. And I'm going to present to you guys today the Kids Kit and the benefits that it has, not only for the body, but the brain, of course, which is my forte and excitement. So, and we've got a kitty cat wanting to join us with her big fat tail. So we will get started. As you join, if you're joining live or recorded, please say hello. This is Liberty, and she's coming to say hello, huh? Yeah? So there you go. So great to have you guys on today. Let's get started. Let's just dive right in. The one thing I want to ask you is if someone can be, I had to fix this because the cat, a commenter, and comment the things, the main points that I say. I would really appreciate that. That helps us all to see it. And then the next thing is go ahead and share this video for your people. So I've got a cat going crazy. Check her out. No, now she's not attacking it. There you go. Go ahead and share this in your videos and tag people in it, as well as I just lost my train of thought. This is the main thing I wanted to say. Go ahead and share your stories. If you guys, those of you who maybe already have this kids kit that we're going to talk about today, please share your stories in the comments below. Share what's helped your kiddos. Again, I don't have kiddos. I have kitties and she keeps trying to get the phone. So I would love to hear your stories on what you've found and what you've used. I'm going to give you the science and the research. So basically, let's get started. And I've got to try to maintain this cat here, so don't mind. Some of my videos are nice and calm, but this one's not. So doTERRA essential oils, right? We know they have the highest beneficial grade of essential oils that actually produce a benefit for the brain and the body, which is why I turned to using them after many, many years, 20 years of using a different essential oil, and realized that they were really benefiting my clients in such a great way. So they came out recently. If you're new to doTERRA, maybe talk to the person who invited you to this video to learn a little bit more. But for me as a clinician, it made a huge difference in my practice using doTERRA. So they came out with a kids kit just the other day, meaning a month ago. And this is amazing. They have formulated everything for children that is diluted, which is great for the skin, for kids, right? So you can put it right on. And it's also got oils that work really well with children that maybe have a little bit softer of an effect than some of the oils we may experience. So I love that. So for example, we know oregano is awesome for the immune system, like hugely awesome, but it's also very spicy and can be maybe hard on some people's skin. So this is really good. It doesn't have an oregano. It's got another immune booster system. So we're going to talk about. So once you get this kit, it's $95 wholesale. And then I don't actually know the retail price. I should look that up. But mostly you can get it wholesale though. Just talk to the person who invited you to this and you can get it wholesale. You don't really need to buy it retail. That's why I never look at retail prices. So it comes with this cute pouch when you buy the kit together with a little carabiner to go on their backpack or anywhere they want to carry it. And then it's got this zipper in the middle. And I love how it opens. And it has all these little carabiner and tops. Looks like crayons. If you're looking at it from above, it kind of looks like crayons. So really fun. It's got 6 different essential oils in it, which is what I'm going to go through today. And a flashcard system. And this is easy for kids to read. So we're going to talk about each of them. And it talks about how to use them on the flashcards. And it talks about the different oils. So the first oil we're going to talk about is Thinker. And this is a brain oil. So there's some that are specific for the brain, some that are specific for the body. And we're going to go in, and then specific for the heart. So we're going to go into all of those. So Thinker, okay, this is a focus blend. It says right on there. Got the little brain, and on the back of this, right, it tells you when it's time to get creative and focused, roll Thinker onto the back of your neck. I'm going to pull it out for you. I just want to be real specific so we can really learn how to use these. And back of your neck to support your mind and enhance learning. So You would have your children, you teach them super easy, just roll it right on the back of the neck, which is a great thing for right now, especially since I'm doing this brain talk. I like to put pulse points on the neck as well. So I've been using this one, and I actually really do like it as a focus blend. So this is a great focus blend for children. And I would love to see your stories in the feed as you guys are typing things in. So let's go into the oils, into the research about it. So when you look at Thinker, it has on here vetiver. It also has peppermint, clementine, and rosemary. So it's a great combination for enhancing focus. And I'll tell you a couple things. Vetiver, we know it allows the mind to relax and focus. It's a long-rooted grass. And what it does is it's really stabilizing. The grass actually stabilizes the ground, but it's also very stabilizing in the mind so that you can focus. So vetiver is in here. Peppermint, which has been shown in research to increase alertness and improve test scores with children. And I love this research. It shows it improved alertness. And look at this. It limited sleepiness when they put subjects in a dark room for 11 minutes compared to the controls. Not funny. So again, they put all these subjects into a dark room. Some had peppermint, some didn't. The ones that had peppermint had less sleepiness. So again, it's going to create that alertness. So this is a wonderful one for your kid in the afternoon, especially after lunch. They need their brains a little bit more on. This is what I use when I need, like, especially peppermint. When I need like a pick-me-up, I use this. Okay, and then it has clementine, and we know clementine is high in limonene. Limonene is the constituent high in citrus oils that helps to uplift in the mood, so it helps with increasing the neurotransmitters that create alertness and brightness of mind, like serotonin and other excitatory neurotransmitters that help you to stay awake. Another one is rosemary. So it's got the 4 essential oils: vetiver, peppermint, clementine, and rosemary. So rosemary, I found was lots of good research on memory. Rosemary is really good for hippocampal memory. But this one I specifically wrote down. It shows that it increased the activity in the central nervous system, right? So that's alertness. It created an attentive state, including it increased the beta brain waves. So beta brain waves are when you're in like the mode of learning, like I'm speaking right now. This is beta brain wave. Okay, so alpha, theta, those are more of a resting state. So rosemary was shown to help increase beta brain waves. I thought that was really cool, and it was shown to be stimulatory in research. So great oil to have your kids use on a daily basis, especially when they need to do homework. Okay, let's go into another one. I'm going to go into Calmer. Okay, so any stories that you guys have on these, please share. So Calmer, and I like that they put the name super simple for a kid, Calmer. So you're going to use this one when what? You need to calm down, right? And they even have like colors that are calming on here, like the purple. And Thinker is bright, like yellow, bright orange and yellow, so which is like you're brightening your mood, right? And brightening your eyes. So Calmer has 4 different blends in there, and it's lavender, which we know is super calming, right? Cananga flower oil, Buddha wood oil, and Roman chamomile. So very highly calming essential oils. So lavender we've seen, I'm not going to go too much into it because we've done tons of studies on this and talks on it. Super calming to the central nervous system, okay? That's what you can use to help yourself sleep at night, calm a tantrum. So lavender. Buddha wood oil. Now that's again, we look at grounding. When we look at wood oils, they're very stabilizing. So it's not necessarily sleep, but it's not excitatory. It's just really grounding. So that's going to help with Calmer. And then Roman chamomile. You guys drink chamomile tea, right? Super calming. And relaxing for the entire brain and central nervous system. So the last one I had to look up, Cananga flower oil. Has anybody ever heard of Cananga flower oil? I had not. So this was really fun for me to learn something about a new oil. So it's a ylang ylang variety. So it's very similar. In fact, the picture of it looked almost identical to ylang ylang, but it's not. But it's in the family of ylang ylang. It's a tropical tree found in Indonesia, a couple other places, but that was one of the main ones. It helps with anxious emotions, nervous tension, calms all this stuff, right? Calming that. It calms blood pressure. It's high in linalool, beta-carotene, and germanine. So again, very calming. Linalool is also high in lavender. So I found that Cananga flower oil has 3 sesquiterpenes. You got beta-ylangiene, beta-copine, and beta-cupabine. Some of them are kind of hard to say. So Calmer is going to be a good one. Those sesquiterpenes, right, can surpass the blood-brain barrier. Very good at just calming, but not sleep, okay? So it's just, I love that it's got the wood oil to kind of maintain a balance. So this is a great one for kiddos to calm down, especially if they're feeling anxious or maybe tantrumy behaviors. Okay, let's go to our next one. That was Calmer. Let's go to, I have on my notes here, Steady. Let's go to Steady. Okay, so Steady in our little trusty thing is green. And when you think of the color green, right, it's pretty grounding. Green's like, your plants, your trees. It's not really excitatory. It's not calming. It's just really grounding. So you got Steady. So Steady it's called right here a grounding blend for the kiddos. And on the back of it, it says, for those times when you feel nervous or anxious, rub Steady on your neck and wrists to calm and comfort your emotions. And one of my favorite things about this one, that has magnolia in it. I cannot, seriously, last week we talked about magnolia. I dove into the depth in that, but this, I cannot get enough of it. So Steady, the wrist is a good place for it because, again, you can just have, the kiddos can just inhale it just like that. And I would love to hear your stories. What's your favorite of the kids' oils if you're already using these, as well as what's your stories as you're using these? What are some of the things you're finding? Okay, so let's talk about Steady. We've got a couple different oils in here. Amyris bark, and it has similar properties to sandalwood. Balsam fir, coriander, magnolia. So amyris bark, it's very calming, but in a grounding way, like trees, oils seem to do. Balsam fir helps with circulation and stress. I thought that was really good. Another good place you could have kiddos put it is like over their heart. Coriander is calming. It also helps with anxiousness, also helps with uplifting mood, and provides antioxidant activity in the brain. So good one to inhale. Then let's see, the next I have is magnolia. And we talked about in depth this last week. So if you didn't catch last week's Brain Talk Tuesday, you can find it on YouTube or on my Facebook page. And it helps calm anxiousness through the glutamatergic system of the brain. So that produces this calming effects through the central nervous system. So that magnolia, I love it. In fact, the other night, I usually do Serenity before bed, and I did Serenity, and I thought, I'm just going to put magnolia on too, and I put it on my neck. I slept better than I had in so many nights. I slept good. Usually most nights I sleep great, but I slept even better. So I would recommend this magnolia for sure, and then the Steady blend for those kiddos. Okay? All right, let's go on to the next one. I have here Brave. You guys loving the Brave oil, and it's got the little symbol for it's good for the heart. Okay, so Brave oil, here you go, is orange. Aren't the colors fun? It reminds me of crayons. And the orange, again, is going to be a little bit more excitatory. So give you courage. It's called a courage blend. And it's for kiddos when it says when you're in situations where you just need to feel a little bit more brave, you can roll it on your tummy or the bottoms of your feet to boost courage and confidence. So let's talk a little bit. Now, again, this is all language written for children, so let's talk about why it's going to boost courage and confidence. Because, you guys know me. I like the science. I don't really like the frou-frou type, explanations. So I looked up some of the oils of what it does. So first of all, it's got wild orange. It has amyris bark, osmanthus, and cinnamon. So wild orange citruses, especially wild orange, very high in limonene, and limonene helps to increase those neurotransmitters, the monoamergic system, right? So that's going to be your, sorry, I said that wrong, but the serotonin, your dopamine, and your norepinephrine system. So that's going to help produce just in a heightened state of happiness. Okay, so that's going to give you courage when you feel happy, right? So that's where this language is coming from. And then we just talked about amorous bark, very similar to sandalwood. It's calming, but it's very grounding. So if someone needs courage and they're feeling a little nervous, that amorous bark's going to be that grounding for them. Then we have osmanthus, and I had to look this one up too. I hadn't really done much on it because I know we use it a lot for muscles, but this is a different one. So it's neuroprotective, I found, which means that it protects, neuroprotective against cortisol, so stress. So if a little kiddo is stressed and they need to feel brave, right? What's happening is stress is starting to create cortisol in the brain, which interrupts their ability to think very clearly as well as react bravely. So again, that neuroprotective is going to come in and block that cortisol from disrupting their thinking patterns. It also helps reduce oxidative stress. So I thought that was really cool. So that's osmanthus and brave. And then the last one was cinnamon. And I like to describe spices. And again, in nature, when you see, plants and their personality in nature, it's very similar how they work in our body. So like the citruses are bright, right? They brighten your mood. When you look at trees that are grounding, they actually ground, activity in the brain. They don't excite, they don't really lower, they just harmonize. And then when you look at spices, what do spices do? When you eat a spice, cinnamon, even oregano is spicy, but what else, what does it do? Cassia. They're very fiery. They're very spicy, right? Hot and spicy, and they're motivators, okay? And what they do in the body is also increase activity. So let's talk about that. So really good against inflammation. It's also antioxidant. It helps with, trying to see, the blood glucose. And then the research that showed it increased motivated behavior. I thought that was really cool because, again, it's going to increase motivation, increase motivated behavior. And warming, I would love that, Tessa. I see your comment. It's very warming. It's going to increase performance, alertness, decrease fatigue, and it's a central nervous system stimulant. So again, those spices, right? When in the winter, we love to drink or have like warm spices in our foods or drink because it just warms up. It increases the activity in the body. And so again, brave is going to, like the research says, increase motivated behavior, performance, alertness, and decreased fatigue, and a central nervous stimulant. Awesome. I love the research. So here we go. That is brave oil. We've got 2 more oils to go, so you guys know exactly what you're getting and how to use this cute little pouch. So the next one is going to be Rescuer. Okay, Rescuer. And I was like, okay, I honestly wasn't really sure what that meant, Rescuer. But it's a soothing blend. So let's look at our little flashcards. I want to show you guys. Here we go. Soothing blend. And it's soothing for the muscles. After running, jumping, and playing, rub Rescuer onto your legs, feet, or back to soothe active body. So let's see. There we go. Rescuer. Stephanie has a question. I was just trying to look at this. First time watching this makes sense. All the kids' oils. They're different than regular oils. Yep, they're formulated for children, for like sensitive skin, right? So you can roll them right on the skin. They're already diluted, just what they need to be for a child, as well as the oils in here. So like when you take, for example, Rescuer is going to be for soothing muscles. The adults, we use what's called a deep blue, and it's got wintergreen and just these extremely powerful oils, but it's a little too much on a little child's skin. And so these are formulated to decrease any muscle aches, but again, at a level for a child's muscle, because our muscles are, way different and can handle a lot more than a child. So that's what I love about the kids blend. So Rescuer has copaiba, lavender, spearmint, and then xanthoxylum fruit oil. I'm not sure if I said that right, but xanthoxylum fruit oil. And I found some research on that, so we're going to go into that. First of all, I'm going to talk about, well, lavender's calming to the skin. So it's calming for everything, but it's also calming to the skin. So if there's a muscle spasm going on, it's going to help with calming that. And then I found some research on spearmint. Where did it go? So carvone is a monoterpene in spearmint, and it has an antispasmodic relief. It also reduces contraction. It's a good CCB action, which CCB action is calcium channel blocker. And that what that means is it relaxes blood vessels and increases the supply of blood and oxygen to the heart, and it helps reduce the heart's workload. Okay, so let me repeat that. So carvone, the monoterpene in spearmint, which spearmint's inside of here, it helps with spasms, okay, so muscle spasms, calming those down. It reduces contractions, okay, so if the muscles like contract or cramping. And then it has a good CCB action, which in medical terms, CCB action is a calcium channel blocker. So what it does is it helps relax, calcium channel blockers, right, helps relax blood vessels. Increased supply of blood and oxygen to the heart that enables the heart to have a reduced workload. So again, it's going to be amazing. And then the last one, actually Copaiba. I've done another video on Copaiba before, but lots and lots of benefits for reducing anxiousness and pain. So that's really good. And let's see here. Where did I go? Xanthoxylum fruit oil is a natural transdermal penetration enhancer. That's what I found on it. So natural transdermal penetration enhancer means, right, it's a natural product that transmits through the dermis, right, the skin, and it enhances all the oils in it to be able to penetrate the skin even better. So get right into the muscles. So really cool. Can you see how scientifically these were formulated for your kiddos? I love it. So that's Rescuer. Last oil is going to be your Stronger oil. And of course, red's one of my favorite colors, so I kind of like it just because it's red. So Stronger, let's get our, so for the kiddos, they can just pull out this and you can look up. It's a protective blend, it says. And it says use Stronger on the back of your neck or bottoms of your feet for added boost to protect yourself when you're not feeling the best. So again, just written in little kids' terms, such a wonderful gift. This is a great holiday gift or birthday gift, family gift because of all of the oils in here. So Stronger has cedarwood, litsea, frankincense, and rose. So cedarwood, again, is also very good for the immune system, but it's very grounding for the body. And then litsea, it helps boost the immune system. They found in human cells, it helps boost the immune system. It's also antioxidant, uplifts mood, and helps modulate inflammation. So inflammation is one of the core causes of poor immune system cell activity. So that's really good. Frankincense, we know, amazing for cellular health. Cedarwood's really great against bacteria. And then rose is relaxing and anxious. It's stress reducing, which stress also is a core contributor to poor immune system, and then low inflammation. So that is your Stronger. And I love the smell of this one too. So good. I can smell the litsea, very citrusy. So that's, sorry, I've got so many noises going on. I can hear all the planes and all the big trucks going on outside. But this is a great way you guys can just have your kiddos take care of themselves. You don't have to worry about them putting these on. They're highly diluted and very sensitive for kids' skin and for kids' muscles. I love that. So I would love to hear your stories. I took this to my primary class that I teach with little 7-year-olds. And they loved the colors, the bag, and I showed the bag. I was like, okay, if you guys can be really, reverent and quiet and fold your arms and let's read some of these, the lesson here. I'll open up this bag, and they didn't know what it was, and they were like, okay, so they were so good. And then I opened the bag, and then they saw all the colors and their eyes lit up. It was so cute. And so I said, okay, choose, when they were being really good, I had them choose the color, and they chose they were able to kind of playing with it, and they put it on. It was just great to see how easy it is for them to use this and take care of themselves. So it's a really fun activity to do with your kids. Thanks everybody for joining. Great to see you on the Brain Talk Tuesday. I will see you the next time. Next week I'll actually be traveling on an airplane, so most likely will not be available, but we will join you the following week, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks again. Bye.